Welcome to Cyber Aware. Today we are going to talk about one of the most important topic, which is social engineering. What is social engineering? Social engineering is the act of manipulating people into taking a desired action like disclosing sensitive data, sharing credentials, or granting access to a personal device. Why should you be worried about social engineering? 98% of cyber attacks involve some form of social engineering. The average organization is targeted by 700 over social engineering attacks annually. Up to 90% of malicious data breaches involve social engineering. On average, social engineering attacks cost $130,000. What are the types of social engineering attacks? The first is what we call pretexting. This involves composing possible scenarios that are likely to convince victims to disclose personal, sensitive information. For example, a scammer may impersonate a tax official and calls up a victim to say that there is an excess tax return that can be given back to them. The fake tax officer will then ask for the victim's banking details and personal information. The second is true phishing. This uses email, phone, SMS, or social media to trick users into clicking a malicious link or opening an infected file. The third is what we call baiting. In a baiting attack, scammers will tempt users with something lucrative, for example, by giving away gift cards or a free phone, as long as the user fills out a survey, which asks for personal details. The fourth is called tailgating. This will involve a tailgater who waits for an authorized personnel to open the door and then follows right behind. They may also impersonate a delivery driver to increase their chances of gaining access to a building. The fifth method uses brand impersonation. As the name implies, this attack uses known and trusted brands to convince a victim to either disclosing their bank details, password, or sensitive information. Number 6 is what we call quid pro quo. This attack involves an attacker requesting sensitive information from the victim in exchange for a desirable service. For example, the attacker may pose as an IT engineer and calls up a user to say that there's a slow network issue that they need to fix, and then they will request remote access into the user's device. They will then steal the user's sensitive information stored in the device or might install malware. What happens in a social engineering attack? Chances are you will lose your personal data, such as your credit card details, addresses, and phone numbers. Once they gain access to your device, an attacker can do unauthorized changes to your account or device. And if your password is stolen, the attacker will use it to access all your online accounts. This can be your bank account or your social media accounts. If your identity is stolen, it can be used to apply for bank loans in your name. You might also end up with a malware infection on your device if you fall for their tricks. Best practices to prevent social engineering attacks. Be suspicious of unknown phone calls, emails, text or social media messages, and visits from unknown people. Do not reveal personal or financial information on phone calls or messages. Don't share your passwords or MFA codes when requested. If you're unsure whether an email or phone call request is legitimate, try to verify it by contacting the company directly. Finally, enable multi-factor authentication to better protect your online accounts. Thank you for watching today's video. Let's be cyber safe out there.